Hello.
Hi,
I've got
Aries.
lovely Melissa here. Isn't this lovely?
Yeah, I'm
So
so
this
happy.
is, I'm so happy to do this with you. So we're doing the astrology readings for all signs. And this is the 12th through to the 18th of May. So this is next week, 2025. And we're going to be starting with the earth signs, then the fire signs, air signs, then water signs. First of all, I just want to have a chat with our lovely Melissa. Welcome, Melissa.
Thank you so much, Allie. I absolutely have missed this so much. And I knew that somehow the universe would bring us back together when the time was right. So here we are.
Yeah, oh, just makes my heart sing. It really does. I love it.
Yeah.
I love having guests, readers on because I want to share people with you, with everybody. If you wanted a reading with our lovely Melissa, there is her website there, whisperingwindpsychiccowgirl.com, which is a typical you, I think, website name. I love it.
Thank you.
And she's offering to read $22 with photos provided of the crystal. So do you want to explain kind of more about yourself? Who don't know
Okay.
you, what you're about?
Okay. All right. So I am a psychic medium, and I'm out here working in the field, gathering all kinds of information like we do. And all the information that I receive from doing readings with people helps me to help other people. So I use what I know, what I have, but also what I learn from people when I give readings. So it's like this beautiful, never-ending growth and energy exchange, you know. But most of all, I think that for me, it's healing. It's all a healing journey. And I feel like the reason why people seek out psychics is because we listen and we care. We're not going to go by the book. We're listening to spirit. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, at any reading that you have, you should go there with however you're feeling, but you should definitely leave on a high.
Oh, yeah.
And you should leave feeling, do you know what? Whatever's going to come up in my life, I can handle it. Um, and I know that that's how you read. You read in an uplifting way, an empowering way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think
So,
that's why we work so well together because that's how you read, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're not all just fluffy. Do you know what I mean? We still give some of the other stuff as well because that's important too. But it's not given as in, you know, doom and gloom. We don't do doom and
Right.
gloom.
Yeah, it's never the end of the world. We just have to keep motoring through somehow, and that's why we're here. You know, it's just that extra support and to understand
Mhm.
that the messages will come through and somebody understands what you're going through right at that time. So I feel like, you know, as we move forward, I think psychics and mediums and healers will have a much bigger part to play in overall healing. So we have traditional Western medicine, and then we'll have holistic, and then we'll have, you know,
Mm.
psychic, spiritual people that also help with the healing of people. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Um, it's all going to blend nicely together. I
Mm.
really feel that, and I also feel that modern medicine is going to blend with herbal medicine and other healers as well. I think it's all going to be
Yep.
blending.
Yep. And getting to the root cause, you know,
Yes.
what we really need. We need to find what the root cause is and heal that. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, I can't wait for those things to come through.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. There's a few people saying hi to us, so let's bring those in. So can you see that? That's PD. Hello everyone. Hello PD.
Hello there.
And there's Maya. Maya. How would you say that, Maya?
I would say Mia.
Mia.
Yeah.
Mia. I like that
Well,
because I suppose I've got Ria. I mean, you know, my daughter's Rhiannon, so Ria. Hello, beautiful. What's up? She says. And howdy. And yeah, you got it right. So Maya. Oh, so Maya.
You are right.
Okay. Is my nickname. I got it. Oh, so that's wonderful. What I would like to do, I've just made a monumental huge decision.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about it, and I'm talking to everybody else about it. So, you know, when you go through life and you have to sometimes change as you go. So if something's, you feel as if something's rigid, but it turns out not to be working, as in work-wise, you have to kind of like change and blend with it, don't you? Because the universe. So I've always done my 10-week course, and then next 10 weeks, and the next 10 weeks, next 10 weeks. Well, slowly, it can go from having 9 people attend or 12 people attend, and then it goes down to 2, and then 3, and then back up again. But I feel I made a decision today. It's very, very scary. And perhaps I'm gonna be selfish and ask you to pick a card for me. I've said
I already did. I was already called, and your card was answer the call, Allie, because I was called to pull you a card before we came on. And this is, what is your soul calling you to do? You can't make this stuff up. So I was going to say to you, there's something that you're supposed to do, Allie, that you have to do right now. That's your card.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So I think the universe is talking to me, saying, because I definitely don't do my psychic development for money, you know that, because I only charge £5 or £6 per person. And I even say, if you haven't got the money, don't worry about it. So I'm definitely not doing psychic development for money. I was doing it because I wanted to help people improve their psychic development and things. But I wrote this 10-week course, and it's going kind of jaggedy, and it's not fitting right. So I've made a decision, said I'm not doing it. I'm cancelling the course, and I'm cancelling my Monday classes. That sounds awful, but I felt there's a lot of projects that I want to do, and this will give me a chance to do it. I'm going to do odd classes, but not regular Mondays. So what do you think?
Allie, I think that if you don't answer the call, then you're not following your guidance.
Yeah.
And you're feeling it. And so if the numbers aren't there, it's a sign that you're being called to do something else. And you'll be called back, just like we were called back here today, to do our things. Like, you get called back, and you just have to trust.
Yeah, and I haven't felt sad. I'm not upset with anybody, because I understand people's lives are busy. People have got lots of things going on. There's lots of emotions. We were talking about this just now with all the Schumann resonance and all of that going on. There's so much energy happening that I just think we've got to roll with it.
Yes,
and so I am.
Yes, and I will say this, that the biggest words for 2025 from my guides is 2025 is a year of great change. And if you're not up ahead of them a little bit, you'll get a shock of the new. And you're better off to be ahead of them, feeling them and understanding that that's what you're being called to do, and being okay with that.
Yes.
Yeah. But you have so much out there, like that people could still watch. Like, you have so many classes recorded. And if you together, they could watch those and practice together. I mean, it's not like you're going to leave anybody alone. You have a lot of classes. Yeah.
And I would like to get some of my courses out there on, say, Udemy and that sort of thing as well. So, and all of that, I've kind of been reluctant to kind of do. Well, I've not been reluctant. I just haven't had the time. And so I think this is it. So I'm listening to, I've done this many times in my past. I've always gone with the universal energy, and I've changed things up. If you see a comment, highlight it and bring it on. If I think you should be allowed to do it. So you're welcome to do that.
I've tried to chat, but I can't for some reason. I can see the chat.
Oh, you might not be able to chat.
Yeah.
Click on that, it says show on screen. You can hover over it and it says show on screen. Are you able to do that?
Let me see. There's an arrow. No, I'm not. I'm hitting the arrow.
No, you're not allowed to come.
It's
That's
okay.
fine.
I can take a
I'll put
comment.
some comments up. So glad to catch this live. Well, that's brilliant. So welcome. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that one. I would slaughter that.
Saffroli. Saffroli. I'll say it like a French person. Saffroli.
You do that. Hey, Jeremiah, how are the kittens? I will go and get a kitten in a bit. I will, so that you can have a look. They are so adorable. Yeah, because I feed Pinky, and then I just very quickly. She does catch me, and she comes home and goes, "Get my baby back now."
Yeah, yeah.
She does do that.
What a good little mama she is. I was watching your video.
Well, she is. I definitely aspire to live life, and money can't buy me and force me. Absolutely, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got thyroid issues going on tonight. Clearly, do you have any you have thyroid issues? Don't you?
Yes, I do. I do.
Your eyes water when it's playing up.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. They just water. So we've got loads of love here. We love you too. And Kathy Cat, good morning all. And Sarah Ann as well. Hey Sarah. Brian Medium. It's good to see you, Brian Medium. Oh, so we caught up with that. So you're doing readings. So, you're a professional reader. That's what you do full time. So if anybody does want to book a reading with our lovely Melissa, that's the offer she's got at the moment. But you do other readings as well, don't you?
Yeah, like if they book a reading with me, we can cover anything that they want, So yeah. Yeah.
You also are a psychic artist as well, aren't you? So you do art. Are you still doing that?
I do angel paintings and readings, and I do angel tummy readings for women that are pregnant with their baby, and I connect in with the higher self of the baby and bring forth that energy, and I have a painting that goes with it. It's super cool. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. I would definitely have that done if that was me and I was pregnant. Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely would. Right. So announcements. So I'm afraid the psychic development is on. I'm just going to say it's on hold at this moment in time. I am doing a class on Thursday, the 22nd of May, and I'm calling it Chucky Night. I know that's linked to the horror film. I know, and I'm saying it deliberately. But there's a lovely psychologist. There's a lovely psychologist. He's called Chuck Spizzano, and he has got an amazing deck. It's called the Enlightenment deck. You've probably seen me using it on here. Well, there's a lot of different ways you can use it. All of these have different colors, okay? And they do different things. So you can separate them into piles. And so you can have a set of this color and this color and this color. And it can basically dissect what's going on in your head, your heart, and the root of the issue on your side of a relationship. And you can do the same for a partner. What's going on with them, head, heart, root of it all. Wow. But you can also do what's the problem, the solution, and the outcome as well. They're really good emotional cards and really good love life cards. And I wanted to do a little class on that. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Do
we have to buy the deck to do the class?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm going to say that in English, they've stopped printing it in English. So you need to buy it in a different language, German or something like that. £300 odd if you tried to buy that in English.
Wow.
But all I've done is I've bought it and then I've just put a sticker over the bottom. I've written on this, but you don't need to write on this. Yeah, you just put a sticker over it, and they work just the same.
Yeah.
It's no problem.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. But they should be about then £30, 20 or £30. But I think they're amazing for love life readings or emotional readings. And a lot of, how many readings do we do which are emotional and love life based?
Right. I'd say probably that's a large majority of readings. You know, even if people want mediumship or animal communication, they always want love and then, you know, work and career. So, yeah. So it's very important. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, here's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you, lovely lady. Okay, so now, would you like to go first or second? How would you want to do this?
I would like for you to go first. And that's what we always do. And it just feels right.
All right, no worries, no worries. So I'm just going to bring up the order of things again. Let me do this. Okay, so everybody can see. Okay, so we will be starting off with the earth signs. We'll be doing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And finishing off with the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerian, sorry. Yep. I can't say Cancer anymore. I can't, because Marejo pointed it out, and I do agree with her. She said, it's not nice to have your birth sign as something, as like an ugly thing like that. Right. So I always say Cancerians now, always.
It sounds good. Cancerian.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to all my Patreons. If you look above there, that's a little ticker tape going along. It's all my Patreons: Mary, Doreen, Phil, Anita, Devon, Kelly, Simone, Terry, Elizabeth, Alexis, Shannon, H, because there's two Shannons, Linda, Von, Akasha, Chris, Stephanie, Sarah, Elsie, Jeff, and sorry, I've got a second lot. I couldn't fit them all on. There's the second lot here.
You're busy, so there again, right? That's where your focus is going.
I feel so blessed because I've got a new Patreon list going on at the moment with loads of different. I'm going to put it up there, and so you can see it. Jenny, Shannon L, Christina, Nadine, Julie R, Julie E, Christine, Lisa, Vera, Brett, Dawn, D, Diana, Greg, Linda B, and Renee. So I just wanted to, just say to you guys, you are going to be keeping me going, because obviously I've got more time now and I can do more videos, more live stuff. I can do all of that. And I'm going to be starting a new YouTube channel, and it is for my truther stuff. So I'm a bit gobby. And when I go on Greg's, I'm frightened that I'm going to get him kicked off. So I think if I did my own, then I know that I'm not going to, because you can do the wrong thing. He's got too much, on his site for me to risk that. So I don't want to. So me and my gobby thing will.
Yeah. You have to be careful what you say, you really do. So yeah, it's crazy. We should be able to just speak what we want to say. Yeah.
It's all the truth anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Reality, it's your reality. Who's to say that you can't hold that as your reality?
I know. It's mine. It's my reality.
You know what I mean?
So, okay then. So I will put you to the side there. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? But I'll put you, and then we'll start, if that's okay. And then I'll come back and bring you on.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's do this, shall we? Can you please keep sending some love out to Greg? I feel he's doing much better. I feel it did him a lot of good coming on, even if it was for a little while. He came on for the beginning of Global Predictions. He's going through a lot. Okay, it's, you know, a lot of it is to do with his, you know, where he's living and all of that. It's hard. So please send lots of love and positive energy. He needs somebody. Anyway, I can't say too much. I don't know what I'm supposed to say and what I'm not supposed to say, so I better not say anything because I can drop it in. So right, let me go into this. So we're going to do the Earth signs first. So let's do Taurus. Let me see, where's Taurus? I can't find Taurus. There it is. Okay. Right. So I'm going to use some of these cards, the Enlightenment deck, so you can see how wonderful they are. Okay, so I'm building up the energy. So this is for Taurus. This is from the 12th through to the 18th of May, okay, 2025. I'm going to say that our readings will resonate with you who are watching as well. So you can very much get something out of the message as well as whoever is the Taurus, okay? It's designed. There'll be something within that, the whole message. It'll be like that part I can take. I know what that's talking about. So listen out for that, and don't forget to check your sun, moon and rising signs. If you don't know what that is, you should be looking at 3. So I've got I'm Pisces, which is my sun. I've got Libra rising, and I've also got Sagittarius moon. So look up your 3. Okay, and you can do that by putting into the search engine free astrology calculator, what is my sun, moon and rising, okay, and it'll ask you for your location, the time and the day of your birth, okay, and that will give it to you there. So don't pay for it, you don't have to pay for it, okay. So right, Taurus. Oh, hold on, I've got to write down the ticky thing. Sorry, I always forget this. So what is it? What's the timer? 22:50. Okay, so we're starting out with unconditional love. Okay, so are you in the unconditional love energy? Do you feel as if you are giving the people around you that feeling that, you know, no matter what they do, you will still love them? You might not like them sometimes. I used to say that to my kids. I love you, but I don't like you right now. You've been so naughty. And I didn't do it very often. I didn't, but there was times where they would just, you know, when they get on your last nerve. I was a single mum and it was hard. But I'm feeling as if you're kind of like thinking to yourself, you know, there is sometimes I need to step back from certain relationships and step closer to the other one. So I feel as if you're going to be picking who you want to spend time with. This has been coming up a lot, okay, in the readings I've been doing. Okay, it's been coming up a lot where people are, it's like your patience level has kind of gone a little bit when you're around people who are very much self-absorbed, and they don't care about others, you know, and they're very me. It's too much. So it's like I like this energy, I don't like that energy. So you're going to be picking who that is, okay, and that is for everybody, I feel. So this is also sometimes we have to think, am I sacrificing my own happiness just to please others? Okay, just to please, you know, if that's the case, then maybe I need to rethink things. Now, there are times I know that this happens when you've got young children and you feel that you're trying to keep the home together. You're trying to, it's not the best time to change anything. And I agree with that. Sometimes it isn't. But that doesn't mean to say that there's always going to be an excuse as to why you then don't put yourself first. So it's like biding your time sometimes, but please don't forget about you. That's important. Okay, and just quickly with the tarot. So Taurus, okay, so you've got the Strength card. So with the Strength card, it's about finding that, inner strength, finding that inner well, it's like that lioness, isn't it? It's the lion or the lioness, finding that sometimes to stop other people from overstepping your boundaries. Okay, it's very, very important. There's going to be a boost of confidence. Wow, these three cards, if I could have picked those three cards are really wonderful together. So the Ten of Cups is, this is me. If you don't like it, tough, because this is who I am. So you're not changing for anyone, okay? And the Sun card is just that happiness there. So there's a lot of very good energy, very positive week for Taurus. I'm excited for you. Let's see what Melissa says.
Okay, so for Taurus, we have working with an oracle card deck, and it has you in a mode of observation to observe things. So a lot of times with Taurus, your energy could be misunderstood as being, coming in very strong, but a lot of times you're fixed and you have to think about things, and you're careful with how you choose your words so that they are received properly. So this card is saying, notice all the noteworthy things in your relationship. So it's just like Allie was talking about, there's a lot being called in here about relationships. Do you come in as the leader? Do you stand your ground? Do you practice the pause? There's something here that the universe is saying, okay, I can observe this. I can stand back and I can think about this. I don't even have to have all the answers right now, but if I'm coming from my heart space, all will be well, okay? And I was getting a lot of throat chakra from the beginning. So with the throat, it's also, do we say anything? Do we not say anything? But always, again, if you're coming from that place within your heart, it's always the best choice to speak your truth, no matter what it is. And sometimes what we say can be misunderstood, but we have to say those things anyway, all right? So the universe is supporting that. Stand back, observe, watch what's going on around you. Where can I intervene? Where can I just pull my energy back? And all will be well, And so then with the tarot, it's I'm getting the Four of Pentacles coming in. So there will be some material things coming on this week for you. And this is abundance, but also trusting that the universe is going to give you exactly what you need. You've been working hard. You don't have to hold on so tightly. Know that, when we receive, it comes in a even exchange. So give, receive. There's always that flow. So we don't have to hang on to it and know that we've put the energy out there. It's going to come back. It may not be today, but it could be tomorrow or the next day. Know that we're always in flow. And again, emotions come in with the Three of Swords. So this is definitely matters of the heart. And yes, finances are a matter of the heart as well. It's not always just relationships. So they're saying, where does your abundance lie? Where can you release some of this pain or some of this heavy emotion that you're having maybe about your finances right now, and even relationships, okay? What is it that you need to heal? There's something that you need to release. And, focus on your self-care. That's a really big thing that's coming in a lot these days. In 2025, it's about self-care and listening to what it is that you need. And then the Justice card comes in. So this tells me, yes, with the observation card, with the observe, all will be well. The Justice card comes in. So whatever you have felt that you haven't been receiving in a fair and balanced way, the Justice card comes in to tell you, yes, it will. If you need to stand your ground, go ahead and do that. If you need to speak your truth, go ahead and do that too. Do that with freedom and abandonment, and don't worry about how it's received. It's very important that we speak our truth. Otherwise, it remains in our body as cellular memory, okay? And it accumulates, and we can end up getting physically ill. So remember, don't hold on too tightly. Remember that it's an even exchange. The flow comes, and then, we release, and it comes back to us. We're open to receive, and we are healing, and justice will come. So that's my message. The throat chakra was huge, though. I was even feeling my throat chakra stuck for Taurus in this energy. So just focus on clearing that. Maybe when you meditate, just bring that waterfall, that divine waterfall of light down, and allow that to just really cleanse and clear your throat chakra for you. So that's my messages for Taurus.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it because we're aligned with it as well. It's so good.
Yep, always.
Okay, so we're going to go on to Virgo now. Okay, so Virgos, let's see, 3140 on there. So let's see, building up the energy now for Virgos. Okay, so this is definitely about forgiving yourself. Okay, are you too hard on yourself? Do you feel guilty for decisions that you're having to make? Is it laying heavy? Okay, in there. Okay, sometimes we blame ourselves for things that are definitely not our fault at all. Children, whenever there is something going on, children do tend to do this, but our inner child also saying somewhere, somehow, it's got to be my fault that this happened, or that person's not feeling happy because of this or this, and they're asking you to let that go. Please let that go. It's not doing you or anyone else any good. Okay, with you pointing the finger at yourself. There is a strong past life connection that is going on with you at the moment. So look out for repetitive lessons that are happening. So you can have the same lesson that keeps going on, and it's actually with lots of different people. So you can say, no, I'm in a new relationship and it's a different archetype, and I've gone past that. It's like, well, something's saying that you haven't. Okay, because here we go again, we're back there. So something is needing to be addressed regarding your just your energies. Okay, you're not dealing with something inside. Okay, you're not dealing with that. Okay, so let's have a go at the tarot. But they've just said to me, even though you might not be addressing something, that's still not any reason to beat yourself up over it. Okay, still, your inner child needs coaxing, your inner child needs confidence building, all of these things, and then you'll be able to deal with it naturally. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles. That's a financial gamble. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to go this way or that way. Maybe there's a job offer coming your way. Maybe there's something that you're going to do that is going to really get you motivated to change things. This opportunity. It could be that you've tried many things in the past and it just hasn't connected, hasn't worked, or you've had brilliant ideas, but nothing, it's like it's not rooted, it's not taken root. but there's two more things that you're going to do that have got better potential than anything that you've tried before. So look out for that. Okay. So also there's somebody with a bit of a sting in their tail. I can see that this person is, I feel, feeling backed up into a corner, and they're reacting in a very negative way. So now, could this be you? Maybe. Yeah, maybe it is. So all I can pick up is on the scenario. So there's a scenario that's going to be happening, and this is around next week for Virgos, is a defensive person or defensive nature, and somebody not listening. They're reacting but not listening. Okay, it may have something to do with that job situation, or it may have something more personal. Now, things are going to be working out very well because you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which, like I said, that's just backed up what I've said. So you have got the chance. So I just heard the kittens cry. You have got the chance to earn more money with that new gamble, that new idea, it could be promotion, it could be a new project, it could be something that you're doing that is going to create more money from a self-employed business maybe. But it's definitely looking very good for Virgos as well. So there you go. What does Melissa say? And I'm gonna grab a kitten. Okay, so when Melissa's just finishing, if you give me I'll gauge it. Okay, and I'll go and get a kitty so you can see the new kitties. Okay, it's Melissa.
Okay, thank you, Allie. That was great. So, Virgo, this is my take, my spin on you for this week. Okay, so there's matters of the heart going on here, is what I'm sensing, and you did get the heart chakra. Okay, the first card that comes out is confusion. So there are things going on, I feel like, behind the scenes. Okay, and you might even find yourself looking over your shoulder, wondering, okay, what's coming next. Okay, so but the message on this card is all seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers for you. So if we sit in silence and connect in, we can find those answers. Okay, so and then the first card out of the tarot, we have the Seven of Swords, and you see that energy, like kind of leaving something behind and wondering, oh my gosh, where am I going here? But you need to remove yourself from this situation, and and maybe sit with your emotions, your feelings. Why are you feeling like this? Like, what's coming my way? What's next? And it's kind of a tower moment kind of thing. But the tower is okay because things fall away, the illusions clear, the questions, you receive answers for them. After we experience that little falling of energies and experiences, and we're just releasing things. I do feel like that's what you'll be working on this week. And then it's kind of Eight of Pentacles, okay? And this is like, okay, and my determination, my perseverance, it's all going to work out. And it's about becoming the person that you want to be. So if you're feeling like, you're needing to leave someplace and remove yourself from somewhere, do that. And you are supported. I love that crow, just standing out, squawking in the front there, just protecting that person, and saying, look, I'm standing up for this person until they figure it out. So I feel like there's always someone that can support us. If you don't get the answers from within, go ahead and, seek some help, ask a friend, and you'll get those answers, okay? And it may feel like things may be tumbling down a little bit, but that's okay because that's how it always works. Some things fall away and new things come back into focus. And I do feel like it was, building of the finances and just being in that very open and receiving place, just being loving to yourself, nurturing and accepting, and knowing that you are receiving and you are building at the same time. So it's going to be an interesting week for Virgo, but you're ready, so that's a good thing.
Hello.
Oh, oh, you got two? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, just
So I'm going to be keeping the grey one.
oh, so
Yeah.
sweet. Is it a girl or a boy?
The grey one's a girl. I don't know. They're a mixture. I haven't done all of them, but I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm just going to go and put them back. So
Okay.
you're right to hang on just a little bit.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So just looking at the messages, just saying hi to everybody. Anna, hello. Yeah, we're doing great. Thank you for asking. And Dreaming 9, hello. So let's see. We will be doing. Next, we will be doing Capricorn. So we'll wait for Allie to come back, and we will be doing Capricorn together. So much fun. So I hope we're okay. Great. Awesome.
Oh, they're just so cute.
I
Oh,
know, adorable.
I love the process with kitties. Okay, so we're going to be So we're going to do Capricorn now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then what I'll do after Capricorn, we'll come to the chat, okay, and then see what people are saying. All right. Capricorn is 4130. Okay, so what do the guides want to tell Capricorns? Okay, so puppeteer. Now, are you in control, or is somebody in control of you? Or maybe is a healthy control. Maybe you're in control of yourself, okay? But something is about to be revealed, I feel, regarding, you know, it's like other people trying to over manipulate. That's going to be seen very clearly. I can see that, you know, read between the lines. And if somebody is trying to take advantage, maybe you're seeing somebody take advantage of somebody you care about, and the other person might not see it. It's really hard because we've all been probably in the situation where other people can see the controlling, but you can't. Okay, so the secret is to be your own boss, and it's lovely that other people around you can help you, and they can guide you, but the ultimate decision maker is yourself. Okay, so make sure that you understand that within you. We've got the abundance card here. Okay, so this basically indicates that there's going to be a lot more money coming in than going out. Okay, so you're in a good place financially, Capricorns. Yeah, so keep up the positive thinking. Keep that up because it's working. Okay, let's have a look, see what the tarot say. Oh, look, two cards. Look, you've got the Judgment and the World. The World and the Sun are two of the best cards in the deck. Okay, so the Judgment is about breaking free. And sometimes we have to break free maybe from someone else's control. Again, there's always going to be a theme that runs through all of these 12 signs, okay? And every single week that I do these, I can see that it's the same cards come up, it's the same energy. Okay, so yeah, think about the puppeteer energy and think about, you know, breaking free from somebody's control. Okay, that's all very, very good. But like I said, look, you've got these lovely big finance cards, the Nine of Pentacles, and these are the Cosmic deck by Norbert Loesch. These are really good cards because it's all there for you. Now have a look. In her hand, there's a key. Okay, so that key opens new doors. It can also mean that there is a financial security energy around a business or a building. Good decisions have been made in the past, which has led you up to making good decisions now. Okay, but it is looking as if security is there. Okay, security sometimes may not be money. Sometimes that can mean that you're secure in your own self, and sometimes you could be secure with your own decision making. Okay, taking back your control is a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Okay, so this is my reading for Capricorn. What does Melissa say?
Okay, Capricorn. So first of all, the commitment card is coming out, okay? And so this could be a commitment to yourself. Maybe there's higher learning. Maybe there's something else that you want to pursue career-wise. This is your calling to make that commitment to whatever it is that's calling you. That's what I'm feeling. So commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship, even with ourselves. So this could be with a partner. Maybe you're just deciding to be more present and work less and pay more attention to home, and family. Whatever it is, the universe is calling you to make some kind of a commitment to this added learning, or whether it's self, whether it's more time with relationship. And the chakra focus would be third eye, and that is seeing clearly through the illusions, okay? There's ways of seeing things through our own filter. And it's always important that we do that. Other people can have opinions and thoughts, and we can receive them, but we always have to make the decisions that feel right within our spirit. So first out with the tarot, we have Knight of Swords, and there's some swift moving action that you need to take, okay? And this is to help others and to expand and to help yourself. So it's more of that commitment kind of energy, Like, are you leaving something behind? You have to move quickly. I always love the motorcycle on this card because he has his plan, he has an escape plan, and he's going to move really fast. He knows he's getting out of wherever it is he has been, and better things are ahead, right? So, and then you have the Three of Cups. So this brings in a lot of collaboration, a lot of working together. This could be at work, this could be at home, okay? Many different things. Maybe I'm feeling some rekindling here of relationships as well. Maybe some people that you had been spending a lot of time with in the past are coming back in. But whatever it is, there's this really good energy. It's creativity. It's combining your energies, your strengths, your competencies together. And then you have the Page of Swords, which goes along with that commitment card, that you are expanding, you are growing. And really, the sky is the limit, or is it? I mean, does the sky really have a limit? To your potential and the possibility that you can continue to learn and to grow. And it's so important in life to never stop learning. I just love learning every single day, and this card is supporting you, Capricorn, with your learning, okay? So that is the message, and it's a lot of good energy, but I really feel like there is a commitment to self here, and something needs to change, all right? And this card brings you into that energy that this, and you are helping others by making this change as well, not just you. So that's my message for Capricorn. I can't hear you, Allie.
I turned my volume off because I was boiling a kettle.
I can hear you now. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it was my fault. So let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's there. So let's have a look. So we've said hi to Kathy Cat, haven't we? And Sarah Ann, and Brian Medium, and Lisa. So this is a new comment. I agree with the Cancerian language being helpful. Yeah, I think so. I think it's much kinder. Yes. So May 13th, what about it? Well, we're covering this. Yeah, we're covering all of this. So, yeah, we are. So this is all for that time period, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So Anne and Ivor, hello. Hello. Dreaming 9. So you've got a YouTube channel as well, haven't you, Melissa?
Yes, I do, Allie. Reverend Melissa Kennedy. And I put out a video. I try to put out a new video every Sunday. That was my guidance for this year. I did have 2 weeks that I couldn't, but I actually put because yesterday was Mother's Day, so I actually put my video out today. So I will be creating content on YouTube this year. So yeah.
Okay, I've just put her YouTube channel down in the chat there. So Reverend Melissa Kennedy there. Okay, so yeah, definitely subscribe to her channel.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you
do your daily readings as well. I love those.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I post a daily reading, just a short one, just for a little bit of guidance every day. It's fun. It's a little check-in.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Mum watches it as well. Me and Mum do.
Oh, you guys are great. Thank you for supporting me.
So thank you for that Virgo reading. That's okay. Oh my God, love the kittens, so adorable. They are. They really are. Hi, beautiful lady. What a nice surprise to see you on here tonight. Haven't caught any lives lately, and I miss everyone. Oh, we miss you too, Mary. Have you been keeping? So, hello there. Came across Islam because. Oh yes, yeah, yes. I'm not. Yes. Where we got to? Oh, there we go. So that's been put in there for you. So there you go. Oh, I didn't do a capital R. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. No worries.
People get it. There you go. So yeah. Okay, I think we've caught up with the chat there. Yes, I thought for 1 minute I thought that was Greg there in the chat, but it was me answering on here, and it comes up as Greg. So,
hi, Greg, if you're watching, sending you love.
Yeah, we are sending you love, darling. So life is constant chaos, but could definitely be worse. Absolutely. There's so much good stuff to be excited about, though. You asked this man to come in and clear things up. He's definitely clearing the deep state up, isn't he? So from what I see,
very helpful and positive always. So and our thoughts and our energy in a positive way, no matter what side of the fence that you sit on, helps everyone. So it's about unifying and really working together, to make a better world for everyone.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's to keep that positive energy and no more kind of bickering and arguing and things. It doesn't help anything or anyone. It really doesn't. But I'm sure people can find something positive that he's done, because it's like all over the show, isn't it? So
yeah, I agree.
All right, so let's go to our lovely Leos. Thank you, Melissa. I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so Leos. There it is. Okay. Right. So let's do the timer. 54:20. So if you're a Leo out there, I know Greg's daughter is a Leo. So hi, Brittany. So yeah, this is for our Leos. Right. So this is the shield. Sometimes we feel as if we have to shield ourselves. We have to go into this protection energy. We can't be around too many people who are, going to be draining us, or we have to watch what we say, or we have to watch what we think. So sometimes we just have to be honest with ourselves, and you know I used to think I was suffering from depression because I'd be in the shop all day and my face would hurt from smiling and being, the hostess with the mostest, when people came into the shop. And then when I got home, it was like I just wanted the curtains drawn, and I wanted to just be in my cave. I just didn't mind family. The family was good. But I'm sensing this in this card. So sometimes it's okay to go into your shell. It's okay. It doesn't mean anything other than you're just repairing and setting up your protection energy back up around yourself. And also it's okay to be different. Okay, so if you feel sometimes that you're not feeling the same way as everybody else is feeling, and you're thinking, well, maybe I'm wrong, then perhaps you're kind of analyzing yourself a bit too harshly, and it's like, no, you're absolutely perfect exactly the way you are. It's okay to be different. It's okay to think in a different way. Okay, you don't have to be a sheep. You don't have to follow everybody else. Okay. Have your own mindset. It's actually very refreshing. Okay, so let's see what the tarot say now. Okay, so this is the tormented card here. So when everybody wants something from you, or you feel as if I can't seem to please anybody no matter how much I'm trying. I'm feeling very overwhelmed with my emotions. I feel as if I'm being pulled here, there and everywhere. I'm trying not to reject anybody, but my goodness, it's hard work. And that's what that card to me represents there. Now, the High Priestess can mean secrecy. So that can mean somebody keeping secrets. Maybe you're keeping secrets. Maybe those secrets are laying heavy on your shoulders. Maybe somebody's told you something that has, made you feel heavy burdened. Okay, what is going on there? There's going to be a decision about self-employment. Okay, maybe earning some extra money on the side there. Something is going to be happening, and maybe that's going to be secretive. Okay, maybe you're keeping that to yourself, but there is some very good feelings around that. Okay, that so I feel sometimes we are stuck in a corner sometimes, and the only way to get out of it is to stand tall and take the reins of your life and say, right, I'm going to go in this direction, and I'm going to follow my true self. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling is going on. And you might not want to upset anybody else, but in the process, if people do get upset, they will come around if they see that you're happy and genuinely following your dreams. Then if they truly love you, then they will support you. Okay, so there you go for Leos. What does Melissa say?
Okay, thank you, Allie. So for Leo, we have the moment card coming in, okay? And what this card is saying to me for you, Leo, that you're to focus on the good parts, the good things, the things that brought you joy to get you through this week, because there may be some challenges up ahead, okay? And your chakra was the root chakra, so the universe is saying stay grounded, stay rooted in what's very important to you, what you hold dear. And this could also be with love and relationship, partnership. If you are in a relationship and you're having some difficulties, focus on something good, something that you've worked through and everything was fine, and know that you have the ability to do that again. So the first card out we have the wheel coming in for Leo. And this is transformation, just allowing this. This is fate, expansion. This is all of your experience just taking you somewhere. You know, just think of the energy of a wheel. You know, you're moving, you are going in the right direction. So changes, destiny, there could be some lessons learned here, some releasing of old energies, maybe some karma, you know, that you felt you didn't deserve coming your way. You know, this is all letting go, and it's a turning point, all right? And then we have the Eight of Cups, and there's emotion here. And this is walking away from something. Maybe it's not even worth fighting for. Maybe just releasing it and saying, you know what? It's not even worth it. I know this is gonna blow over, and I'm just gonna turn around and walk away. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm just not gonna engage in that same kind of energy. It could be with a coworker at work, you know. It could be, I'm not gonna be sucked into that drama. I am gonna stay grounded. I'm gonna walk away, and I know that it's all going to work out. And then you have Six of Swords energy coming in, and that is transitions. You know, help is on the way. There is divine timing here coming in, and this is personal growth. This is personal evolution. So there's a lot going on with emotions and feelings, and just staying grounded and allowing this just to work itself out, to easily cross and walk into your next best scenario, your next best place, whether it's work or career, okay? And they're asking me to just pull one more card. So it's Knight of Cups. So you are back in that good feels energy, you know, and that is a lot of just being confident and just being there with your emotions, just knowing that, you know, you can wear your heart on your sleeve and you can still offer what it is that you have, and that energy comes back to you as well. So, you know, it's a little bit of a mixed bag for Leo, but Leo's just, you're going to roar your way through that, and you're going to choose your battles, and all will be well, because you end out with the Knight of Cups. So, yeah. It could be a very romantic weekend too, so something to look forward to after maybe some things you worked through at work, you know. So yeah, that's what I got for Leo. It was a lot.
I felt that too. It was like so much going on, emotions, and trying to please everybody as well. You know, worrying about what other people think. Yeah.
Yeah, so very much so. Yeah, to focus on the good, you know, the good things going on.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to go straight to Sagittarius. Okay, so this is one of my signs as well. Oh, I've lost my pen. There it is. Sagittarius, so 0, 1, 0, 3, 20. Okay, so I'm taking these down so that, you know, you can go to your time-stamped reading, okay, if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do the, I think these are Tarot of Dreams by Cairo Marchetti. And so I'm going to use these cards, and I'll do the emotional cards afterwards. Okay, so Sagittarius. So it's lovely. The kittens are exactly 1 day, 1 day old. Okay, so how lovely. So we have the two, these are a bit bashed up, guys, but anyway, I love them. So this is 2 of Cups. Okay, so this is about the swans. So are you looking for a long-term relationship, or are you trying to work at your relationship so that it lasts you know, into the long term? It could be that you're feeling as if things are kind of getting a bit heavy. You feel as if a lot is on your shoulders, or maybe somebody is expecting a lot from you and you're feeling as though, you know, I don't know what else to do here. It could be that you're trying to work on your love life or your personal life, but maybe work commitments or maybe other things are getting in the way of that. Maybe you've not got the time to do that. So something is, that something has to give, and you're trying to work out what that will be in order to find your happiness and balance. So we have the Knight of Cups. So this to me says somebody who's very flexible with their personality is going to be coming through and making you feel a lot easier, a lot better about things. So I can see kindness and generosity. I can see somebody who is fair-minded and is definitely going to tell you that it's all going to be fine. So whoever this is somebody very sensible, and they don't like you stressing out. They don't like you causing yourself, sadness. They don't like that. So please listen to them, because they do mean what they say. Okay, they really do. Right. So inspiration. So I can see a very inspired week, Sagittarius. There may be some new projects that you're going to start, or some new ideas about where you want to go with your career, with your life path. The way to tell what your life path is go back to your childhood. What did you love to do? What was your thing? Did you love to work with animals? Did you love to work with children? Were you very fascinated with, health matters and things like that? What was your thing? And I bet you if you start there, you'll probably find out, what your life path is. Okay. But I think me and Melissa will do life path readings as well. So you can always contact us as well. This is saying that it is playtime. So have you been far too serious? And there's somebody who's trying to tempt you out of your cage, saying, come on, let's go and have some fun. It's all got a bit too serious now, so maybe it is time to put down all of the stress and strain and all of the responsibility of life and just do something that makes your heart sing, makes you belly laugh. I think that's it. That's the medicine that you need. So that is what I see for Saggy.
Okay, Sagittarius. Thank you, Allie. All right, so what I got was, first of all, observe, okay? And this card is saying, notice all the noteworthy things in your relationships, okay? So sometimes we have to be a compassionate observer of things. So first out, we have Queen of Cups, and that is someone that's very intuitive, very in their heart, deep love, compassion, holding space. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're reaching out for this kind of support in your life right now. Whatever the case may be, there's emotional intelligence at play here, okay? Empathy, leading with your heart, and just being in that place of complete trust and understanding. And whatever it is in relationships, I feel like things are just going to work out. It's just going to feel really good. And even in your relationships at work, you just go in with that energy. It's just going to feel good, and everything's just going to sail, and emotions are high, and everything feels good. So that's some really good energy for Sagittarius. And then next out, we have the Empress, okay? So that is birthing the new, what are your new ideas? What's your creativity? Maybe you are planning a family, the Queen of Cups, she's ready. Maybe she's ready to embark on some kind of a new soul journey. Whatever it is, there's expansion. And even the Divine Masculine, always new ideas, inspiration coming through the Divine Masculine as well. What is it that you are trying to create, So this is, I always say, fertile ground, to plant your ideas, and you are building them, you are planting the seeds, you are watching them grow, and you know that what you do now pays off, okay? And then lastly, we have two major arcana cards coming in for Sagittarius. We have the Judgment card, and that is letting go, okay? Releasing of some energies, but also inviting in your heart, your soul to shine, okay? And releasing anything that no longer serves you. We don't have to really be in judgment, and we don't have to worry about if anybody's in judgment of us. That's on them. So this is staying in our lane and, being transparent with our feelings, with our emotions, and just knowing that your motives are in the right place, your thoughts, your feelings, and just releasing and knowing that you are in a very good place. So that is the reading for Sagittarius, and it was about the crown chakra too, allowing for those downloads to come in with this Empress card, the creativity, whatever it is you're trying to create right now and build upon in your life, whether it's work and career or personal life, family. Maybe you're welcoming in more children into your family. Maybe you're going to be a grandparent. There's just some really good energy here for that. So that's what I'm sensing for Sagittarius.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. So we're going to do Aries now, and then after Aries, we'll come back to the group chat and see who's saying what, when, and where. So this is Aries, and it's 0, 1, 1, 1. Is that 1, 1? 3, 2. Right. So see what the Tarot of Dreams cards want to say. They didn't want me to stop shuffling this time, but okay. So we've got the Temperance. Okay, so about balance. We all need balance in our life. Making sure that we've got an equal balance of work, rest, and play. Are you being truthful to yourself when you say that you do have time off, that you do nothing, and it's okay to do nothing? That's what you're supposed to do. Nobody should be working 24/7. It's not healthy. Even if you love doing what you do, it still needs to have downtime. Okay, so we have the Temperance card. Okay, so with the Temperance card, the balance, along with the 4 of Cups, when you blend these two cards together, this is saying that you're having doubts about the balance. So secretly, I think that you're not balancing it, and that you could try harder with that if you're honest with yourself. So this is bad with self-employed people. Because you've chosen what it is that you're doing, because you love to do what you're doing. That's when you tend to kind of work too much. It could be, an employed job. If you love your job, you tend to not put a stop and say, I'm having the weekend off, or I'm having the day off. Now you've got the 7 of Cups here. So there is going to be a financial decision. Okay. I'm seeing that you are literally going to be given some ideas on how to expand your gifts enough to make you some money. And what are you going to do about that? Are you going to maybe take a little bit of a risk to see if it does pay off? And I think it's like, if I carry on working the way I'm working, I don't feel as if I'm going to retire ever. That's what you're feeling. But sometimes to take that risk and to try something different may give you that balance there. It might be exactly what you need. Okay, emotional cards. Okay, so emotional cards, crossroads. Didn't that say crossroads to do with your finances? I think so. You are standing at a crossroads emotionally as well. what do you do then? The secret is law of attraction. So try not to leave it to the universe to bring you what it thinks you want. Okay. Start to steer yourself into the direction that you desire. So if you want a new car, you say, thank you, universe, for my new car. It runs like a dream. It's affordable. It's exactly what I've been looking for. It's perfect in every way. So, if you want a new house, thank you for my new house. I love my neighbors. Where my house is, I love my neighbors. The rent or the mortgage is affordable. Everything is perfect about this home for me and for my family. So, you're putting those affirmations out there, and say them once a day, each sentence 3 times once a day, whilst lighting a candle. That really does help. If you haven't got time to do that, then you can just draw a symbol on your hand, and every time you look at that symbol, you send a signal out there, okay, to the universe, to bring you that. So it could be a dollar sign or a pound sign. Obviously, it's got to be in a waterproof pen, and you probably have to leave it in the bathroom to keep putting it on. That's what I feel is needed. Okay, is to be honest with that. But it's about taking control of your destiny, okay, with your power of thought. The power of your mind is the biggest tool that you have, but it can also be the worst one. So if you're worrying about this and worrying about that, you're going to bring more of the same to you. So just be aware about your thoughts and don't let them get carried away. Hey, see if you can pull them back, so a negative goes out there, replace it with a positive. Even if you don't yet know the positives coming, just say, the universe has got my back, everything's going to be fine. I put my trust in that, everything's going to be all right. So that's what I got for Aries. Over to Melissa.
Okay, Aries. My sun is in Aries. So first out, we had the boundary card come in, okay? So there's something in creation here, and you need to create some boundaries, some time for yourself. So boundaries are very, very important, and we should never feel guilty about creating them in our lives, okay? So the universe is calling, Aries, that you need to do this because you're always very strong and people look to you for leadership. And sometimes it's about you, okay? So, and this is a lot of sacral energy. There's a lot of creation. There's a lot of divine feminine, divine masculine energy coming in with the Aries reading tonight. And it's so funny. And I always say you can't make this stuff up because right out the bat, we have almost the same exact cards, okay? We have the boundary card, which was different from the Sagittarius, but then we have Queen of Cups coming out again for Aries, okay? And this is, letting your intuition, your intuitive heart, but remember on the shadow side about your emotions, don't let those negative thoughts bring you down, okay? Stay in those upper frequencies, those higher frequencies and higher understandings about your emotions, kind of temper that fire a little bit. And this is usually using your intuition to move forward. This is using your spidey senses, to sense into what's going on around you. So be aware and be perceptive. So then we have the Empress. So you are welcoming in the new, you are creating, you are in the process of creating something, birthing the new. What are you building? What is it that you see yourself doing? Where is it that you see yourself going? Make those plans, keep nurturing all of that. And then we have the Queen of Wands coming in for Aries. And I just love this card because she just knows that she has all that power and she's holding all of that right in her hands. And she has all of that fiery energy. She's not wielding it. She just knows that she has it, okay? And this is just being content, and feeling that passion, and things are simmering, and there's a lot of newness, and it's still cooking, it's still simmering, and you are in a very good place. But I'm hearing once again, remember, boundaries are going to be very important for you this week, okay? So don't be afraid to say no to some things, and don't always try to people please. It's about, please yourself, because you've got a lot going on. So that is the message for Aries.
Oh, thank you. So I'm Greg Prescott right now. That's me.
That's funny.
I don't know how to change it, so I'm just going to be Greg.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see who's in the chat and see what's who's saying what. Where did we get to?
Let me look.
Constant chaos. We've done that one, haven't we? Oh, there we are. Look. Oh, here we are, Leo. That one. I think that was that one. So I'm a Leo. Hoping to hear something good. I'm hoping you did. Leo's reading was good. So Lisa, you know Lisa, don't you?
I do.
Group. Yep. Yeah. So of Sagittarius rising. Okay. Savannah. How do you say Savannah?
Savannah, but
Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah. It's the accent, isn't it? It's just
okay. It's like tomato, whatever. It's not intentional, No.
It's Melissa. Melissa's our guest there. So you are a Cancerian. Okay. So Christopher, Sun in Leo, Moon in Aries. You know more about astrology really than I do. I just know about, what it means in tarot.
No, I'm not an astrologer by any stretch of the imagination. But I do love doing the astrology readings, for the signs. I think it's fun.
I do. I like it. Yeah. Hi, Melissa, a gorgeous and talented lady as well. You're both amazing. There you go.
Mary.
Love that. It's true. It's true, Mary, isn't it?
Thank you, Mary.
Okay. So I will bring up, we're going for the air signs now.
Okay.
So let's go into the text again. And air signs. So we're doing Aquarius. There. Right. Aquarius. And number is 0123010. Okay. So I'm going over to the light seers. You've seen these cards. That's what Melissa's using as well. So I love seeing how other people are interpreting their cards as well. It gives extra meaning to it as well. I love it. So it's Aquarius. Oh, I usually record this for my son-in-law. So let me just do that. And then I send it over to them. So yeah, so this is Aquarius reading, 12th through to the 18th of May, 2025. This is for Craig. Hello, Craig. This is my son-in-law and the other Aquarians out there. So okay, so Six of Pentacles. I love this card. This is saying that money is on its way to you, okay? But it may be that you're not quite prepared for it. Now, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Because it's like, why wouldn't I be prepared for money, But sometimes we haven't fully understood, what we have to put by for what. Sometimes we can have that money coming in and then overspend. Sometimes it bounces straight back out of our hand, if you have a look there. Okay, so sometimes we have to just be a little bit more aware of your financial burdens. Okay, but there is some help coming for sure. The Ace of Wands is the boredom. Okay, sometimes you're fired up about something, but sometimes that comes from, I'm don't know what I'm doing. I need something else in my life, and then boom, along comes this idea or this new project. Okay, and that's what I see here. Especially with the Six of Pentacles, it means that maybe you've got to fork out money for this new idea or project that you're going to do. We've got the High Priestess, so it could be that there's a bit of secrecy, or you might not know the full facts yet. So things will overflow in a lovely way. Okay, all the information will come to you in waves. Okay, so sometimes we just have to be ready to receive those. Okay, so emotional cards. Okay, so unconditional love. So this is about loving somebody no matter what. Okay, and this is interesting, being it my son-in-law. I'm going to talk about you now, Craig. Craig and my daughter Rhiannon have been together since I was at school, childhood sweethearts, and they're still very much in love, and it's wonderful to see. And there's a lot of support back and forth, bringing up 3 children, and they've all had this sickness bug going through them. So each child went down with it, and it's been horrendous for them, but they worked as a team together. So I'm so grateful that Ria's found a supportive man. So this is also for, does this sound similar to you, Aquarian? Have you been wanting to find this supportive person, the unconditional love, or do you feel that you have it? Either way, it's time to either be grateful for, or it's time to manifest. Okay, either way, the answer is yes, you do deserve it. You do. So success card. Okay, so there's a lot to be thankful for. Look at that, success. So achievement is yours. Okay, you do deserve it, and you will receive that love, the ultimate love that you deserve is coming. Okay, so that's what I get for Aquarius. What does Melissa get?
Very good. I got a lot of the same messages, a little bit different way, but mirroring, of course. So it is about the heart, okay, for Aquarius. This is about love, okay. It says love can conquer everything. So self-love, love of family, love of life, love of friends, just being in love with life, okay? That gets us through everything, like the silver lining. Even on a stormy day, we can find the silver lining, right? And then the rainbow comes out. So that's what I'm feeling, like love. I'm hearing that song by the Judds, Love Can Build a Bridge. Yeah. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is someone that's very, very confident, okay? And they know that they've done the work. They know that they've planted the seeds, and they're walking forward in confidence, rock steady. This is the future that they know is already theirs. They're just moving towards it. They've made the plans. They've implemented them. Maybe it is family. Maybe it's a rock solid family that gets you to that next best step, right? Whatever the support is, whatever it is you're building, manifesting, Knight of Pentacles comes in, and then the Emperor energy comes in, and that is just being in that strong knowing that I am achieving, I am exactly where I need to be, and I'm not wielding it. I just know that I have this magnetism, and I'm drawing all of this to me. I'm just going to sit and watch all that I've planned for, all that I've strategized for, just fall into place, and it's going to feel very, very good. So it is about love. It is about relationships, you know, and also, I kind of got a little bit out of sequence because there was a little bit of Seven of Wands in there. I kind of went over this one. And this is just being deserving of the success. So it went the Knight of Pentacles, then the Seven of Wands, and then the Emperor came in, okay? So there's a lot of like this passion energy, okay? But interestingly enough, it was the heart chakra. So I feel like love is what's building all of this for you. It's love of life, love of what you do. And I'm hearing if you're not in that space of loving what you do, that you really need to work towards that, okay? Ask yourself what it is that lights you up, okay? And work on that. And all of this just falls into place, you know, bravely shining your light. And then just that Emperor energy comes in. So very, very good message for Aquarians this time. So I love that. Very positive, good energy you're bringing in and working with.
Oh, thank you. I know that will be good news for Craig as well. So
Awesome.
let's look at Gemini. Okay, so Gemini's 12th through to the 18th of May. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the emotional cards. Okay, so we've got the Shield. So there is somebody that you're trying to keep at arm's length, Geminis. You don't feel as if you can either resist them, or you feel as though there is somebody who might, it's like pull down your barriers for you, you know. So you're trying to be, you know, as how can I put it, protected as you can, okay, around them. So, you know, sometimes we can act tough, can't we? And we say all the right things, but when we're face to face with somebody, that's a different matter. Okay, so I feel that there's going to be something along those lines with a specific person. You do have the mediumship card, which means that you are becoming more and more psychic. You've got that psychic awareness. Okay, you're listening to your spirit guides and your loved ones, and they are communicating with you in a big way. So this is feeling very, very good. Okay, so let me just see what the tarot say. Right, so do you ever feel as if you are multitasking and you're making everything work, but you're thinking, boy, what did I take on? Why did I say yes to that, and this? I must be mad. What am I doing? So you're getting some really good ideas, though. You can see these light bulbs going off here. So there's a lot of good ideas coming in. And I feel that the birds are representing the affirmations that you're sending out to the universe. So you are sending out more positive vibes for that. Are you writing a book, or are you into reading? Are you missing reading a good book? I personally like to use Audible, so that I can still do my jewelry making or still work on the computer, whatever I'm doing. I like Audible, but there's it does really take you out of yourself. So maybe there's a bit of a prompt there to do some reading. The Hanged Man. So sometimes we have to look at things from another person's point of view. And there's other times where I think I've made more than enough excuses for them. And I think they're a grown person and they should start to deal with their own issues. And I shouldn't have to pick up the pieces. You're getting a little bit, you know, your feathers are ruffled at the moment regarding a person close to you this week. So you are in that kind of look after myself first, get myself strong so that I am not vulnerable and I don't end up letting somebody back into my life who is no good for me. That's the energy I get around Gemini. So stay strong, Geminis. Understand your worth, because you are worth it. Absolutely. So there you go. What has Melissa got?
Okay, so for Gemini, we have the challenge card coming in, okay? And what this card is saying is a true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So whatever it is that you're going to be going through, there's always that someone that can lend you a hand, lift you up, and help you along the way, okay? Or maybe you're being called to help someone. There's always a little bit of both that could be going on. And it's third eye. This is your clear sight, your clear vision, okay? Keeping your sights on what it is that you're trying to achieve, what it is you're trying to move through. Any problems that you're facing, know that there's always a way to move through them. Sometimes we're called to rise above them and look at them from a bird's eye view as a compassionate observer, okay? And so first out, we have the death or rebirth card. I just love calling it the rebirth card because it just says, I'm releasing what no longer serves me. I know I don't need that anymore. And it comes in, it cleanses, it purifies, and it makes way for many new things and better things that are better for you in this now moment, okay? So you will be releasing, you will be letting go. This is a rebirth, starting a new process, a new phase, a new cycle. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles coming in. And this is saying to you, you know that you're putting your energy into this new creation, okay? And what we put our energy and our focus onto, we know that only good things can come from that positivity, that nurturing, that trust that what we are planting now grows and becomes something amazing. And then lastly, we have the King of Wands. And I just love this card. He's just as powerful as that lion, and he doesn't even care that lion is just looking over his shoulder because he's holding that same energy. He's bringing that fire and he's just standing in his power. Okay, I have reached this point where I'm at a good place. I have achieved, I have accomplished, and who's with me? Okay, the heart is in this, and whoever else is with me, I'm building this empire. I'm welcoming you in as well. Okay, so there's a lot going on for Gemini, a lot rebirth. They came in with the challenge that made sense, and then all the new that you nurture. And then you're just bringing in that fire and that stability and that strength and that passion. And you will be exactly where you thought you would be. And I'm hearing when we manifest that we have a vision of what it might look like, but we should always expect more. Okay? So expect more and you will be more. So that is my message for Gemini.
Oh, thank you. So Libra now. So it is 3825. Okay, so this is for Libra. Let me do the recordy bit for Greg. So Libra, 12th through to the 18th of May 2025. Okay, so my love, and all you Libras out there, I've got Libra rising, so it's me too. So let us know in the chat what you are. What is your sign? Okay, so let me concentrate on Libra. So Libra. Okay, so there's a feeling of needing to separate yourself from someone or something that is really important. Sometimes we are around something or someone too much. It's like it, you know, on and on and on it goes, and there is a need to kind of have that time out. Now, I know what this means for Greg. He's been working on something, you know, concentrating on something and not taking any breaks. And I want to see him at the beach. I really want to see him there. So yeah, but I feel as if, you know, for you Libras, are you fixated on something, even if it's something really important, but you feel I can't put it down and I can't not do this because I feel that I've got a commitment to myself and to this this project. Sometimes when we take that time out, we then start to feel much better. We start to feel as though we are much more energized and ready for rethinking things and thinking things in a bigger and better way. Sometimes just by taking that time out. This is like the Mission Impossible, which I've just watched. Actually, it's good. So yeah, this is like saying I've got to get right up there with this little rope, and there's a fire around me, and I've got a storm coming. How am I going to do it? So there might be a task that you feel is you just don't know how you're going to get there, but keep on trying, keep on focusing on the outcome that you want, the outcome that you deserve, because that card always says to me, you're going to do it, you know, not time to give up. Okay, definitely not. But sometimes there's a bit of an emotional wobble going on though. Okay, so let me, oh, that card just flew out then. What is that? Okay, pigs might fly. So sometimes we can be a bit sarcastic, especially to the universe when we think the universe isn't listening to us. It's like, yeah, of course you're going to help me. Yeah, I understand that. Now, the universe does not understand sarcasm. So you can say all those things. It's only going to hear the words, okay? Obviously, the energy about being positive does help, okay? It really does. But it still carry on doing what you're saying, okay? Oh, that one. Wow, these cards are really flying out. The Hanged Man. So this one basically indicates seeing things from another person's point of view. Sometimes if we can get inside another person's mind frame, we can sometimes outsmart them by being or acting just like them. So finding out things and pretend to be them for a little while and see what they're going to do or how they're going to you know, how they're going to change things their end. Okay, so let's have a look. And this one just says, you know, sometimes we have to watch our money at the moment, you know, Four of Pentacles, but it won't always be like that. Okay, it will change. It's in your best interest to keep going down that path. Okay, so that's what they're telling me. So what does they tell Melissa?
Okay, so just a lot coming in for Libra. So just trying to put it all together. So we have a lot of creation, okay? Again, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, being in that place of creation. But there's an element of trust coming in here, okay? And I feel like this is the trust that you have in yourself. And also relationships are coming into, and also relationship with self for your ability to thrive for whatever it is that you're going through right now. So we have the Judgment card coming in. So that is finding a very good place, releasing, and also knowing that we are welcoming new things and we are also letting go at the same time, okay? So there's a lot of major arcana cards coming in. So we have the Page of Pentacles coming in. And so this is like holding your ground and knowing that, you know, you are building, that the money does come, the finances do come to you. And I'm getting with this, it may even feel like you're juggling a bit, even though, you know you're getting there. It's almost like I feel there's a little bit of shaky ground, okay? But the universe is saying, no, you really have achieved, you are in a very good place. So release any doubt. And then the inner sage with the hermit, you know that you really are achieving, you really do have that ability to rise above, okay? To see things in a new light, to understand that you are in co-creation all the time with the universe. And sometimes when we rest and ruminate on things, that light just comes in so brightly for us. And we're like, yeah, I had this all along. Like the universe shows me the key. Like you have the key, you just unlock the door, and you have what you need. And the Queen of Wands finishes it out, because I just didn't want to leave it out on the Hermit. So again, you are manifesting, you are creating, and it's all in your hand. The light kind of transferred, and you know that you have all of that free-flowing energy, and you did come in with the sacral, so it is all about that creation. It all just comes to you. It's just getting there, There's always this process that we go through, but the overlying message is just trust. Trust what you feel, trust what you know, and all will be well. You do have the support, and this is about relationship with self, to thrive and to overcome is what I'm getting. So that was my message for Libra.
Okay. I was trying to press the wrong one. Okay, so don't forget, if you love Melissa's readings, then please go to her website, whisperingwindpsychiccowgirl.com. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Thank you.
So let's go to let's go to the chat. Oh, sorry. I think there's only a few messages here, so let's just read out on those quickly. Okay. So here we go. So we've got so I'm Leo with Cancerian moon and Virgo rising. I never understand why I feel so drawn to Sagittarian horoscopes. Well, I bet you that there is something going on in your chart somewhere along the line. So, yeah. Oh, you saw the kittens. Yeah. They're a day old, 24 hours old. Bless them. That's okay, Christopher. It's our pleasure. So thank you for the Libra reading. That was very helpful. It's our pleasure. So, all right. So let's move forward to the water signs. This is what we're going to finish on, the water signs. So go back here. Scorpio. Right. Scorpios. So this is for my daughter Rhiannon and her family. Bless them. Have had that horrible stomach bug where they was being sick and everything. It was horrible for them all, and it was all through their whole family. So we all had to keep away, and not that what we wanted to, but it's a sensible thing to do with sickness bugs. But yeah, it was hard. But they're all getting better now. So, and it's my little granddaughter, her first birthday, little Ava. She came into this world very scary, very, very scary. But she's here and she's doing really well. So that's little Ava. So first birthday. For Rhiannon, okay, what do I get here? And the Scorpios out there. Right, so there's a feeling of I'm waiting for something or someone, but I'm not quite sure who or what. So it's waiting for things to get better, or waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for a chance to do things in a different way. That can get tiring with the waiting and not feeling as if you're kind of, getting there. So sometimes it's like walking through treacle. You just don't feel as if, you're going to push on through. But if you can just hang on in there, you are writing your own future, okay, with your, your happy ever after. You are writing that. Knowing that you deserve it, that you deserve to be financially stable, and you deserve to have all those lovely things that you want, okay, in your life. Okay, so never stop with that wishing. Okay, so what does the cosmic deck say now? Right, so again, look, Two of Pentacles. So this is about stepping forward. Pentacles is money. Okay, so this is about energy, realizing that you have to step out of your comfort zone sometimes to maybe do something that is a little bit out of your depth. But it's not too far out of your depth, because this to me is saying that the universe has got you. You've been preparing for this for a while now, and so the time has come, okay, to do this. Now, the Hanged Man, everything is upside down. Everything is just impending or waiting. And again, that you can tell by this card that the waiting is there. Now, I feel that's to do with abundance. That's to do with financial security. And the Temperance card is just saying, all you have to do is just be balanced, and keep realizing that, yes, you are you're going to get what it is that you've been wanting. Okay, this is about breaking free from any restrictions that you have in your life. And there you go, there's the abundance card right there, the Nine of Pentacles, unlocking new doors to finances, nice home, nice car, nice everything. It is all pending there, and you're falling back in love with each other as well in the process. So yeah, very good for Scorpios.
Thank you, Allie. I'm a Scorpio, and my little grandchildren, every single one of my grandchildren except for one is a Scorpio, so I'm not alone anymore in the Scorpio land. It's going to be great when they get older. All that water. Their mom is a water sign too. She's a Pisces like Allie. Anyway, so the first card out, I feel like there's a lot of emotion going on for Scorpio. Deep. Is there any surprise that Scorpio would get the deep card, right? We're always diving deep. We're not afraid to get in there in the shadow, and this is look deeply within and discover your soul purpose in relationships. And this was about the heart, okay? This heart chakra coming in for Scorpio. So where is it that you need to put your focus, your energy, your thought? There's an answer here, but you might have to dig for it. It might not come to you right away. You might ask for the answers from someone. You might not receive them right away, but have no fear, because the Justice card comes in, okay? The scales will balance, and our good karma comes back to us, holding that space, just being there, allowing things to work out, and knowing that the universe always has us. So if we've been through it a little bit and it's felt a little bit rocky, we've been going through a lot of things emotionally, and we've been deep diving, in the shadow aspects of life, know that things will work out in your favor, okay? And then we have Ace of Wands. So, with all that deep diving, you have some great ideas, you're emerging, and this is a fire, I always look at this card and all of this passion, all of this energy. She has her eyes closed, but her third eye is on fire. Like, she just knows, okay, this idea that I've had, that I've been manifesting, is burning, and it's etched in my mind, and I am bringing it to life, okay? That's what the Ace of Wands is doing. And again, we're back to the emotions again, the Lovers. So this is about relationship, co-creation, like checks and balances all take place, all will be well. So whatever felt like, you were in that deep, dark place, you didn't know how to get out, you were in the shadow, that fire reignites, the scales tip in your favor, things work out, and It's all about love. It's all about co-creation. It's about partnership. What are you building together? Are you manifesting love? It's right there. So this was all about the heart, Scorpio. So yeah, that's the message. It all works out.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, lovely. Okay. So let's do Pisces. Okay. So Pisces, this is the 12th to the 18th of May, 2025. And let me do the ticky-timey thing. 55. Right. So emotional cards to start with for Pisces. This is me and my mum. We're both Pisces. Oh, that card just flicked over there. Right. So this can sometimes be a sad time when we have to let go of something. You heard, if you watch the beginning of this recording, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about for me. So sometimes we have to give in to the universe and say, okay, I'm prepared to let go. You're making this obvious that I have to do this. You know it's like you've been led here before, but you've ignored it, or you've come to, you're a bit reluctant, but you now get it. Okay, well, that is exactly what's happening with you, especially the beginning of this week. Okay, you've got the Independent card as well, so that is also telling you that sometimes you have to go independently, concentrate on your own life, your own mission. Sometimes we're always trying to bring other people with us, when sometimes it's about you. Okay, they're telling me I've got to pick a third one, and this will bring you peace. This will bring you happiness and peace, and a good mindset as well. It really will. So yeah, listen to those comments that are going on in your mind, where your spirit guides are trying to say, you know what you have to do. Okay, you know what you have to do. No more lollygagging. Just get on with it. So that's what they're telling me. If I get the Three of Swords, that's the lollygagging card. So the Ace of Swords is about a new idea, that kind of like ping moment that goes on in your mind, that download moment where the universe tells you, hey, you should be doing this. Yes, this is what you're supposed to do. Listen to that. Please listen to that. Don't ignore that stuff, okay? Especially not now. Well, what can I say about two aces? So this is an idea about your ambition. This is an idea about new beginnings, to do with ambition, to do with your focused energy. And sometimes we're having to tippy-toe around maybe other people, or tippy-toeing around a situation. And sometimes we have to say, hey, I can't do this anymore. What did I just say about starting a new YouTube channel? Because I don't want to tippy-toe around what I want to say about the things that are happening in the world. And I don't want to get Greg's shut down, the M5D, because it's too precious. And so that's why I was going to do that. So that's definitely answered my feelings there. So let's see what Melissa has to say about that. Okay, that's funny.
It's like we always say, you just can't make this stuff up. It comes in, and it's so true, and it's so real. So here's what we have for you, Pisces. So this is about a moment, okay? Again, we get the moment card. So a lot of times the cards will come out again for different signs, but we're all kind of going through the same kind of lessons, even though we're under different birth signs. So this is thinking of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. Okay, this is about connection in with what really matters. Because when we focus on what really matters, that's where the perspective goes back into focus, okay? And things do fall away, and new things come in. So this is about staying grounded as well, being in your energy, stay grounded. Maybe there's some throat chakra. Hang on, let me get some water. So I'm just going to sense into that. Yeah, this may be about speaking some truth as well, okay, for Pisces. And I know the water signs, like, we're always so full of emotion. So it's hard for us to not be in that emotion, energy, that flow all the time, that water, okay? So the Seven of Cups, and this is about seeing like beyond the illusion of whatever it is that you're trying to decide on, and really knowing that, you know, it's right there. You can make the choice, you make the right decision, focus on it, and what you choose and what you focus on, that really matters to you. This is about the emotions. And then it's going to release the burden with the Ten of Wands. It won't feel like you're carrying that heavy burden anymore. Like, I can't carry all this myself. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how I'm going to keep carrying this heavy load alone. Like, something's got to give here. So that's the energy. And then Three of Cups. There will be a collaboration too, and a co-creation with other like-minded people. So it's really a good thing that you're seeing things in a different light, and you're knowing that you have to release some things, and you're welcoming that, and you're making the choice, and you're releasing those burdens. And then the celebratory card, this is abundance and joy. So that's where it leads you. So yeah, those cards really just fell together and told, you know, the perfect story of what's going on for Pisces energy. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. That's just, all of that's just told me that I'm making the right decision. So I'm pleased. I knew I was, but it's nice to still have confirmation, isn't it?
Yeah, always. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go on to Cancerians. Okay, so this is my eldest daughter, Megan. She's a Cancerian. And Marejo's a Cancerian, because she told me about calling cancer people by Cancerians and not that other word. I agree. It's not nice. So all right, let's do the timey thing. 0201. We'll do 45. Okay. So this is the last reading of the evening or day, whenever you're watching this. So please send a little message. I love to see the messages there with your feedback. That would be great. So let's have a look. Cancerians and my Meggie. So Megan's Hallie, my granddaughter, is out of hospital, and she's doing really, really well. So yes, she did have sepsis. And there were other things as well, which they were still doing tests on. So yeah. Okay, so Cancerians, this is the 12th through to the 18th of May. So emotionally, there is a crossroads time for you. You've got to decide which direction you're going to go with it. Sometimes that can be, how do I feel about this? Or what am I going to do about my situation? I've got to make a decision. Now we've got the law of attraction card, which means, you know, imagine that you're the author of your own story, and however you are thinking, whatever you think you deserve, you will get. And so sometimes it's about projecting and saying, do you know what? I do deserve happiness. I deserve love. I deserve security. And I do feel as if there is going to be a time for, I feel, a move. And I've been doing cards for my Meggie and been hoping to see the move card many times, and I'm actually seeing it. So this is good. There's an opportunity to move. Their home is too small, bless them. So yeah, there's something happening there, which is brilliant. We've got the happy ever after card as well. So this is going to really start them off in a good direction. It's going to be exactly what's needed. So you Cancerians out there, keep that positive thought pattern going. You know, what is it that you want? What do you want the universe to bring you? And please be patient. If it's a big thing, or if it involves another person, then it may take a little while. Okay, it just might. You know, there is also the karmic thing as well. Maybe you are supposed to live as you're living for a certain amount of time or years, and it's only at that particular time that things start to happen for you. And you know, no amount of positive thinking is going to change that. So watch out for that. But I do see the happy ever after card. I can't get away from. Look at that. It's saying don't look back, only look forward now. Okay, you've got this. You've got this. You've got this. It's the tarot cards. Okay, so the tarot, protect yourself, look after yourself. Those naughty spirit energies are making us, if we feel a little bit sad, they're coming along and trying to make it a lot sad. If you're feeling a little bit angry, they're going to try and make it a lot. So watch out for that. Try and visualize yourself in a protection. Just ask any loved ones that are in the spirit world to protect you, or put yourself in the middle of a crystal ball. Okay, that will help you no end. Okay, but it is important to think about that. You have the Sun card, so that to me is confirmation that whatever protection you've got going on, or that you will have going on, is working 100%. Look at that. The sun in the world. You know, what can we say? What can we say? You are walking on eggshells around a certain person or a certain situation. This is getting a bit tiresome, but you know, sometimes we have to address this. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. You could do without the battle, though. You could do without the frustration, okay, regarding that. But you do have the 10 of Cups. So you're not going to back down. You're going to be saying, you know, this is who I am, like it or not. I'm not changing. I don't think I should have to change. So you are being true to yourself, and you're standing your ground, okay, emotionally, financially, and in all ways. Okay, so very proud of you, Meggie. And also you Cancerians out there, put that hard shell on, because you need that protection, because you are very sensitive and you're empath, so you have to act a bit tougher in order to protect that. So on to Melissa now. See what Melissa says.
Thank you, Ali. So Cancerian, for your message, we have crown chakra as your chakra of focus, receiving information. Meditation will help, okay? And what I'm getting is reconciliation. So there's something in your life that you need to iron out, or you just need to let it go if you can't fix it at this time, okay? That's what I'm getting. So there's this, the message on the card is learn to reconcile with yourself, because sometimes we put our best foot forward all the time with people, and sometimes they're just not in that space to find peace and to allow reconciliation to happen. So just let it go for right now and trust and know that if things work out, it is a law of attraction. What is meant for us naturally gravitates back to us, and all things work out in divine timing. So first off, we have the burden card. So you're walking away, okay? The 10 of Wands, there's something that you're releasing. Maybe you've decided to leave a relationship. Maybe you've just had enough. Maybe you're just going to take a break. It doesn't matter. You've packed your bags. You know that there's someplace better for your energy right now, okay? Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's too burdensome. Maybe you're taking on too much responsibility and coworkers aren't doing their share of the work, okay? So it's okay to let go and move forward, because if we don't, we stay stuck, and that's the worst place to be. So you've already made up your mind. And then we have the 4 of Cups coming in. And I always perceive the 4 of Cups as, you know, there's 4 cups, and the focus is she's missing 1 cup that's being offered to her. So there will be new things coming in for you. So don't worry that you've made the decision, okay? And don't be depressed about it. It's okay to feel like, is this really going to work out for me? But remember, the Four of Cups energy is the universe handing you something new, okay? So don't be so focused on, maybe the cups before you, and pay attention to what the universe is bringing in for you, okay? And all will be well, because the Emperor card comes in, so you're back on your game, okay? And you are in that strong energy, and you know that what you have been building and creating, what you walked away from, you're in a powerful place. So that's a lot going on for Cancerian for the week. So it's a lot about emotion, but also allowing another person their process if they're not in a place to, give you reconciliation or to mend things. That's okay. You have the ability to keep moving forward, to walk away from whatever it is, and know that the universe is always handing us something when we make the decision to move forward. We have to trust and allow. And the Emperor comes in to say, yes, all is well. You did the right thing. You're back on your game. So those were the messages for Cancerians for the week.
Oh, thank you. Hasn't it been lovely? I've really enjoyed it. So
yeah, me too, Allie. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it.
No, I want to. I was working with Dee as well. Have you met Dee? You met Dee? Dee, yeah.
Maybe briefly. Yeah.
She does
I do.
She knows loads about herbal natural remedies as well. So I've had her as a guest reader as well. So I want to keep inviting people in, and get more organised. Because sometimes I leave it to the last minute, and then I don't feel as if I can call upon people and say, "Hey, I'm going live now. Are you ready?"
I like it. I like that. I like spontaneous things. If you're busy, you can just I love that. That's great.
All right then. That sounds good to me. That sounds good.
Me too.
So, yeah. Do you want to say anything to everybody before we?
I just want to thank everybody for watching and for welcoming me in. It's been a long time, and it was just so great to be here. And I want to thank Greg for allowing me to come on to his channel. I appreciate that, and always sending you love and healing, Greg.
No, thank you, Melissa. It's been lovely, and thank you to everybody in the chat. Is it Viola is there? I see Viola and Brian Chapman. Hello, and NY Greek. Hello. So I think we've said hi to everybody, and we've caught up with all the messages as much as possible. But we're gonna head off now and grab a coffee or whatever we're gonna do. But wishing you lots and lots of love. Yeah, have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye for now. Thank you, Melissa.
Welcome.
Bye, love. Bye.